We back with another fourth party figure on the table. Fourth party being just a fancy way to say KO or knockoff. But yeah, we got another knockoff on the table. And I generally only get knockoffs when I feel like the original is way overpriced, or the majority of the time is when a knockoff makes improvements and upscales or oversize the original. That's generally when I would buy a knockoff. More than likely, I try to stick to the original. But yeah, I will get a knockoff. Make no mistakes about it. And this is supposedly a knockoff. Well, actually, I don't know what it's a knockoff of. It's either the Solar Chogokin or the King Arts Mazinger Z or TranZor Z figures. I've still yet to get a clear answer on which one it knocked off. But either way, we got it here on the table. We gonna check it out. Let's go. Before I get started, the official name, official, it ain't even an official figure. The KO name is the CR-02 Mecha God of War, which is what it says on the brown shipper in a language I do not speak. So I put the Google Translate on it, and this is what it came out to right here. All right, now we can get started. This is the hovercraft. Nice little paint job on it. That's where it plugs into the head at right here. Yeah, so some decent paint on it. Minimum details, but I guess that's because it's so small and you really don't see it once you plug it inside the head. And as you can see, the propellers come down. And yeah, that's pretty much it right there. That's the back. Yeah, that's the hovercraft. Now, do we really count this as an accessory? I mean, without this, the robot does not work. It is part of the figure. So I'm gonna say we don't count this as an accessory. We just gonna say this is an extension of TranZor Z himself. All right, that's it for this piece. So what would these be called in modern times? What, a kaiju? So this is what, a mech kaiju? But yeah, you get this. And as you can see, it is already beat up and battle damaged. It's pretty cool. It's kind of random because, I mean, this is, I don't know. It's kind of random. He can barely hold it too, but you know what? It has a light up feature. Let's see. Let's turn the light on. Not that bright though. There you go. And it kind of lights up the whole entire piece. Lights up. See that? But yeah, I mean, it's a cool accessory. Not too bad. I don't know what this piece right here is for. It's a magnet. I guess it's to help hold it in his hand. But yeah, it's cool. Turn that light back off. All right. So here is his jetpack and wings. And it comes separated like this. You got to put it together. These things look real nice. Real nice paint job on them. But there are a lot of blemishes as well within this. And this is how it came out the box. But still looks pretty good. This cherry red is popping. So, and you got that same paint work on the actual backpack. This thing looks good as well. This gold is on fire. I dig it. And it's got a light up feature too. There you go. That's real cool. And this is the piece you use to plug it in right here. This piece is problematic. I'm gonna tell you that right off the bat. Out the box, it was just a pain. We'll talk about it. This is the stabilizer. Same gold and red. Plugs in with these two right here. And then you get this piece right here. I don't know what this would be called. Whatever it's called, you get it. And it plugs in right there. So let's put this thing together. So that goes there. This goes here. And let's see. The wings face down. No, they face up. I don't think they went this way though. I think they're supposed to be facing the other way. All right, here it is all put together. And that wingspan is crazy. You definitely need some space for this on the shelf. Look at that. It looks damn good. Although I do think these are supposed to be facing up. Let me see. I'm gonna mess with this anyway. Cause I remember them being, oh shoot, this just happened on camera. The thing just like pulled completely off. Ain't that about nothing? These things are giving me a problem anyway. Come on. Now this thing don't want, now this one don't want to come off. Wow. Wow. I can't even get this one off, and this one just broke on me. I'm gonna have to pull this piece out. Damn. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, so they go the other way. So there we go. So that's how they supposed to face. But yeah, this is his wings. And as y'all can see, one of the stupid pins or whatever this is broke. I got it out. But this thing looks good, but it's poorly done. Straight up. This feels like a KO. Not actual feel, because it feels decent. Like nice little weight to it. Looks good. But when you get up close on it and you see all the little blemishes and then you see the QC on it, it definitely feels like a KO. All right, let's keep it moving. And the last thing you get is his waist trainer. Well, yeah, this go around his waist is magnetized. So, and it's to complete the look when he got his wings on. I don't know why they didn't put the wings, you know, attach it to this. So when you put it around his waist, this was additional, you know, an additional piece to secure it to his body versus making this his own separate piece. I don't know why they did that, but I mean, it's a cool paint job, the silver and the gold, but as you get close up on it, you can see like little imperfections in it. But yeah, that's his waist trainer right there. So this is the skeleton of the figure right here. And this looks crazy. But yeah, this is what it looks like without all the pieces on. Alright. And putting the armor back on is real easy. It's all magnetized, so let's see. Let's do the legs. That goes there. That goes there. All right, and there he is, all assembled. Everything back on him as it should be. Yep. All right. So here's TranZor Z. And out the box, I had like a lot of scuff marks, like right here, which you probably can't really see in the camera. I got like little nicks right here. This is all stuff that was out the box. I mean, the paint job looks good, but it's just got a lot of imperfections in it. Like right here. This looked like it's been rubbed. Little nicks right here. And see, I'm looking at it through the camera. Okay, you can see it right here. Like, look at that. But from a distance, can't really see it. And this stupid screw hole plug fell out again. So I gotta put that back on. I'll leave it right there for now. But yeah, this is what it looks like though. Nice little set of details under the feet. Some beautiful line work. I love the yellow accents. More line work. Oh, and he does light up. It's the button right there. There's your lights on the chest, and there's your lights on the head. So yeah, he lights up. Let me turn that back off. And bam, that's what it looks like with the lights off. All right, put this back on. My primary gripe with this thing is, although it looks good, it's a QC mess. Like, look at this. Put the legs up, they just drop. Terrible with the ratchets are terrible. He's a floppy mess. To get him to stand up, he will stand, but you gotta fight him to do it because he's very floppy. The piece up here doesn't tab or sit flush. If it does, when you do it, it makes the neck, let me adjust the neck. It makes the neck sit back like that. When you try to push the neck like it's supposed to be, it splits that up. See that? So when I push it like that, it forces that head or the neck back. Yeah, this thing, it looks good, but it is a floppy mess with terrible ratchets. Look at that. just terrible. He got the wiggles. And he just dips back. As far as articulation for this dude, so the arm goes up like that. You get 90 on the arm right there, but you can disconnect it to get it to do more than 90, but you got this gap in here. But if you pose it certain ways, let's see, if you pose it like that, you don't even see it. You can rotate him at the top part of his torso and at the lower part, but that looks funny and it makes these things pop off. These things are a problem. You got ab crunch a little bit, not a lot. You got a lot going backwards though. Oh, did I do the head? The head rotates that far forward, that far back. So you got articulated fingers. So you got that going for him. You got the drop down joint, which gets you your leg up that far. They go back that far, out that far. You get the knee bend. If you push this button in, it gets you back that far. You get tilt both ways, and you can go forward and back. And it rotates. So he's pretty well articulated. The problem is this diaper that he has on limits his waist rotation at the bottom, and it limits how far you can get those legs out. If you take this off, you can go up that high. Now, you can trick the camera by doing stuff like this and having it sit on him like that in the picture. But if you try to move it, it's gonna fall. The smart thing would have been to put hip flaps, but I don't think on the KO they was gonna spend that extra money to engineer that in there. And I think even on the King Arts and the Solar Chogokin, I think that leg, the way they designed it, the leg goes all the way out. So I don't know what happened here. Love the ratchet sounds, but the ratchets are weak as hell. Some weak ratchets. And that's pretty much it for the articulation on this dude. This had the potential to be like the figure of the year, and now it's just the turd of the year. It's a good looking turd though, still a turd. But you know what, it looks good on the shelf, especially next to the Blitzway Voltron. And to put this in, you see those two plug holes right there? You just push and push down, and it is in there. That simple. See? Good to go. Oh, and his arm is detachable, so it can give you that. You can simulate that flying fist punch. So yeah, it just plugs in and put it back on just like that. Yeah, pretty simple. All right, let's put these wings on him. First thing you want to do is, doesn't fit all that well in my opinion. See, it doesn't even like sit snug together. The only reason it's able to do anything is because the magnets are pulling toward each other. But you can see that little gap in there. And it falls off. This is a poorly executed piece. And I got like little scuffs all in this thing too. It's just scuffs all over the place on this figure. I remember pulling this thing out the box like, damn, what they do, drag it through some sandpaper? I was so upset. Like, look, even right there, a little scar right there. Again, you can see the little gap because it doesn't want to sit flush together. All right, let's put the wings on. This thing down, and it plugs in. You know what? Just stay down there. Plugs in right here. You gotta push. Even with all this pushing and force, this thing will still fall out of his back. I'm trying to give y'all the full look, but can't do that because this thing is not cooperating. All right, let's try this again. And it's falling off. See, and this is the problem. This thing, I was putting it on and it fell off. And this little piece right here cracked off on one side. So I had to glue it back on. And you can't even tell it's been glued from like this distance. But yeah, because I had it on him trying to take a picture and the thing just fell off. But trying to get this thing to cooperate. Let's see something. Maybe this is the problem. Let me see. Let's try this. So if I put that on upside down, I don't think that's gonna work. Nope. So it's not that. It's just this thing does not. Let's try this. I'm gonna put it on the other way. Let's do this. Let's put this on back here. It won't even go in there. Force it in there. There we go. Now let's see if I can get this to sit on here without it falling off. Nope, still not going on. Okay, there we go. Now let's try these wings again. Okay. And this thing falls off again anyway. I just need you to stand here for 2 seconds, dude, to get this on camera so I can officially say that I showed you with the wings on. Just cooperate. For 2 seconds. There we go. All right, that was a challenge. Let's turn you facing forward. Just don't drop the wings. All right, there he is on camera with his wings on. Oh my God, that was such a challenge. Just to keep the wings on his back and this stupid thing from falling off. Such a poorly executed Peace. Just terrible. Alright, I got it on camera. Y'all see what it looks like with everything on. Let's just end this debacle now. I'm gonna close the video out. Really not much to say. I think I said everything I needed to say in the video. This figure looks good. Once you get past all the little scuffs and blemishes, it looks real good. The paint job is actually pretty decent. The light up effects are kind of, they just not bright enough to light up the whole chest. They just like, you could like see, it looked like two eyeballs inside his chest lit up. The eyes are pretty cool, but the chest is, the way they did it, it's not lighting up the entire chest. But it's a good looking figure, but again, poorly executed. QC on this thing is bad. You got stuff just constantly falling off. The leg, the ratchets just are too weak. Everything that I said in this video. I mean, this figure is pretty much, it looks good. If you can get it to balance, like I got it balanced right now. I did a whole pose video. I had them pretty balanced. You just gotta work it. You gotta work with it. But if you don't mind something looking good, but being a QC wreck, this figure is for you. I mean, it'll look good on your shelf. It's all beauty and no substance. So the only saving grace for this figure is how it looks. That's it. The QC and build quality pretty much kills it. So based on that, I gotta give it 2 stars out of 5. Nah, let me change that. 1.5 stars out of 5. That's what I'm gonna go with. 1.5 stars. But gotta remember, it is a KO, and not all KOs are good. Some of them are just trash. They look good, but they are trash. And it could just be mine. I could just get, I could have a lemon, because that's how the game goes. But it is a KO, so it could be across the board. But that's my rating for this figure. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll see y'all at the next figure. Oh, this figure gave me so many headaches. I'm out. Peace.